data. So today we are going to analyze some of the interesting concepts that is frequently used when we are going to prepare dashboard.
So
So
may I I'm interrupting you, I'm sorry. But HLOOKUP, could you just tell a example by example? We will just learn it in 2 minutes if you can. Just a request.
actually, so currently I do not provide you any example regarding XLOOKUP or index match. So if you have any query, then ask me separately or ask me separately. Then I will explain you how XLOOKUP work. Just for information, in VLOOKUP, as I told yesterday, your unique ID should be in the first column in both the table. But when you are using XLOOKUP, there is no need that your unique ID should always in a first column. Your unique ID may be your second column, third column, or anywhere in the table. Still XLOOKUP will work. So when we are going to use XLOOKUP, there is no any condition that your unique ID or unique key or your lookup value should always be in a first column.
Okay, we'll try,
So
sir, and
this
then
is
let you know if any problem is there.
so practice and let me know if you are feeling any issue or query. And also try index and match formula, which is much more important than XLOOKUP. So index and match. So when we are clubbing VLOOKUP with if function, VLOOKUP with AND, or X values with X VLOOKUP with XLOOKUP with if, XLOOKUP with AND. So when we are nesting multiple formula to calculate some advanced, so to do some advanced calculation, then only we are able to prepare some dashboard in Excel. So maybe in future, I will take lecture how to prepare dashboard in Excel.
Thank you, sir.
So today we are going to study conditional formatting. What is conditional formatting, which is also very frequently used in day-to-day office work, or when we are doing some thesis analysis project, frequently used. Then in conditional formatting, there is a top rule or bottom rule. So if you want to filter some of the top 5 values or bottom 5 values or top 10 values, bottom 10 values. So these two things we will cover under the conditional formatting. Then we further move to. Okay. So screen is visible to you all?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Conditional formatting. Suppose that you have a variable called as total sales. So if you want to highlight sales that sales which is greater than 15,000. So suppose that you to highlight all the cell, you find out all the person whose total sales is greater than 50,000. Okay, just go to the home tab, conditional formatting, under style, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, use greater than, enter your condition. For example, I'm giving this 15,000. You can also choose color from here, yellow, green, light red, and just click OK. 15,000. So formatting, okay, just right. So it will highlight all the cells in a single go, all the cells that have total sales is greater than 15,000. So this is based on the condition, if you want to highlight some cells in one go, then you can easily highlight by using the conditional formatting. Or for example, take another case where we can use the conditional formatting. Total sales of stationery, or you can say that total number of duplicate IDs. Suppose that total number of duplicate IDs. So if you want to find out how many duplicate IDs in your data, so for example, I'm taking or if you want to identify, for example, take person having order ID 111. So if you want to, so Manisha, kindly so suppose that if you want to know if for example a person having ID 111, so how many times person ID 111 done sales in a particular month. So if you want to highlight or if you want to find out the duplicate customer in your, yes, duplicate, or you can say the same customer in a particular month, then just go to the then select the cell, go to the conditional formatting, highlight cells, then go to the duplicate values. Okay. So it will automatically highlight all the duplicates values in your data set in one go. So frequently we have to highlight the duplicate values or duplicate sales or a person with same names in your data. So this is one of the another feature of conditional formatting, how to highlight the duplicate values. Okay, then we go through another condition of duplicate values. So if you want to, so you can explore conditional formatting, then you can highlight the greater than values, less than values. If you want to, text that is between number between total sales between 10,000 to 20,000. So whatever your condition, you can easily filter out all that customers, yeah, all that data based on your condition. So if greater than, less than, between, equal to. So suppose that if you want to filter all the reason that starts with N, you can easily, so if you want to identify all the person that starts with a name N, then we can also do the same thing by using the conditional formatting. So again, repeating this. So if you want to text that, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rule that starts with name A. So suppose W. Then you can see that all the names that starts with W, it will automatically highlight all the cells that starts with W. Okay, now we can further explore what else we can do in conditional formatting.
Sir, just a small question. Sir, is there a way to represent the whole data into a graph?
So we will cover this thing. So there is no, first of all, there is no need to represent all the data in a graph, first of all.
Yes.
So to prepare the graph, you have to select either two
Yes,
cells
sir.
or three cells. For example, you want to
Product and sales.
product and sales, total sales, region-wise sales.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
so then we will cover this thing tomorrow lecture, how to prepare the basic graph in Excel.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So at a time, At a time, I think maximum we can take 5 to 6 variables to make some basic graphical analysis, or especially in if you want to, well, 4 to 5 indicator is maximum. Otherwise, your graph is looking so much haphazard, and you cannot take decision based on, if you are taking multiple indicators, then you are not able to take decision based on that particular graph. So use wisely two, maximum 3 indicators or four indicators when you are preparing some graph. Okay, so further explore what more in conditional formatting. So if you want to, so okay, conditional formatting have the ability to make bar graph. It will make bar automatically make bar graph based on your data. For example, I'm going to choose this blue color. So you can see that it is automatically identified 19,000 is more. So graph is, you can see that the bar graph is, the height of bar graph is more as compared to the height of this bar graph. Or you can see that height of this bar graph. So it will automatically, segregate your data based on some conditions and highlight your values. This is one of the another feature of conditional formatting. So okay, so
तो
suppose that,
ये एक बार वापस बताओगे क्या
हाँ,
प्लीज?
okay. So if you want to highlight, if you want to prepare a bar graph in that cell, so you can do this by just select the cell, conditional formatting, data bars, then go to the data bar, or you can choose blue color, green, red, or whatever the color you want to take, you can take. So
In case if we want to do double conditional formatting, means if I want to select 1111 order ID, and along with that I want to take one of the regions, maybe West. So double conditional formatting can be done.
okay, surely we can done some double conditional formatting, triple conditional formatting, or it is totally depend upon you how much condition you want to take. So this is out of so that is out of the scope of our syllabus, but I'm going to tell you how you do this. So if you want to make some condition, so make some multiple conditions, then in that condition you have to use formula. So this is not like that, okay, I just select the cell, use conditional formatting, or choose anyone from the drop down menu. You have to go to the new rules, okay, and you have to select, suppose that use a formula to determine cell format, and you can use for example, unique values or multiple conditions you have to give. In that case, you have to use the formula. So but now this is out of scope. Maybe later in some in other advanced Excel classes, I will tell you how to make your how to identify, how to make a graph based on different multiple conditions. So that
Sir,
is
I
quite,
have a doubt, sir.
yes.
Sir, in you took the all the values to the graph, sir.
Okay. So it's depend upon you. For example, if you want to highlight, okay, so now clearly see one more thing. If you have already some conditional in a particular cell, so how to remove the conditional formatting from that particular cell or your entire data? So just select the cell, go to the conditional formatting, and click the clear rules. So if you want to remove conditional formatting from your entire data, so here there are two options. Remove the conditional formatting from the selected cell, means column G or total sales, or you have to remove conditional formatting from your entire sheet. So just click the entire sheet, or you can choose from only selected cell. It depends upon your work.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so just select all the cells and go to the conditional formatting, data bar. So it will highlight all the cells. And one more thing, for example, if you
Sir,
want
sir,
to,
I have a doubt here, sir. I have one question. Sir, you have used the bar here. Can we
yeah,
use the line graph also?
I think there is no any option of line graph. So
Okay.
if you want to use the line graph, there is a term called spark lines.
Okay.
There is a term called spark lines,
Okay.
which is not in conditional formatting, which is available in data. Which is available in you can say that spark lines are available in Graphier. You can see that
Okay. It
here.
is not available in
हाँ
the icon, the
हाँ
data.
हाँ.
Okay.
So it
Really?
is available. So it is available in the insert tab. Under insert tab, it is available in under the group spark lines. So in that case, we
Okay.
can use also line graph, column graph,
Sure.
will lose
This
graph.
will be available. Okay. So all
Yes.
these bars will become the lines then, if I use the spark lines.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Or maybe some advanced Excel, some
Okay.
coming advanced Excel may be
Okay.
available.
Yeah. Got it, sir.
But to make the line graph, we always use the spark lines. Okay. So in data bars, all the graphs are highlighted in a single color. But if you want to use a multiple color, suppose that all the cells that are less than some particular amount is in red, or all the cells that are in above suppose that less than 10 are less than 30 are in red color, 30 to 60 is orange color, and above 60 all are in green color. So in that condition, we use color scale. So based on Excel, by default conditions, it will segregate that. Suppose that it is highlighted all the cells that are, I guess, less than 15,000. Less than 15,000 are in green color, and suppose that above 20,000 or based on some by default action condition, it will automatically highlight your cell in different color bars.
So
Also,
there is no option to put conditions in this.
नहीं बिल्कुल available. Surely there is we can use conditions. We can, so in that case you go to the manage rule, or you can use which is out of scope, but I am telling new rules. Suppose that you take the number highest value, you can take some number for highest number. So I am taking a single condition only. So let us सारे 10,000 से बड़े हैं. So means that
Yes, sir, we understood.
okay. So you have, in that case, you want to go to the new rules and 2 scale color. If you want to 3 scale color, so suppose that it will highlight your look. Suppose that a value which is your lower value, or you can take number. Suppose that कि अगर
Lower than
30
12,000.
हाँ और number you can take number from, for example, यहाँ ले लो 30 लिया है. Okay. Suppose that 5,000 and take 10,000.
Sir, increase it to 12,000 or 13,000. 10,000 rule you have already made.
Midpoint and maximum value is 12,000. Just click, see what happens. Sure. I think you are right. So basically, you have to take conditions from number, or maybe this is value. You have to check whether it is a number or whether it is a value. Your value is मतलब इसके मान लीजिए we have picked 5,000. अगर 5,000 से नीचे होगा तो this midpoint should be over 10,000, and your maximum should be number of, I don't know why it is not working. Okay, so now it works. So so based on your conditions, you can use multiple conditions here. In that case, in conditional formatting, you can use up to 3 color scale. 3 color scale, maybe red, green. Okay, because there is no any 5,000 values. All the values are in above 10,000 or 12,000. So it will segregate your values in only somehow a little red to greener, because we take the condition if less than 5,000, then only it will going to highlight cell in red values. For example, I change the value is 5,000, so it is highlighted in red. For example, I going to change these values to 5,000 लिया था. Suppose that 4,500 ले लिया. So it is automatically converted in red color. So if you want to, so you can also take up to 3 conditions in conditional formatting. So in that case, go to the conditional formatting, new rules. Then 3 color scale, and you can explore multiple times. Then and also one more thing, if you have a multiple condition, then what we can do, use if formula here. Okay, filter out all the cells and choose color of your own text. Suppose that red color, green color. So based on if condition, we can also highlight cells based on our conditions. So for example, if you have a 10 condition, but in as suppose that in conditional formatting there is only, you can highlight cell up to based on only 3 conditions, but you have a multiple 10 condition, 12 condition, then in that case, to highlight all the cells, we use if formula. First we segregate all the cells by using the if formula and then color it out. So it depends upon you how you are going to use your formula to define a scale at red color or blue color. It depends upon you, and it comes with practice. When you have practice different number of multiple data sets, multiple questions, queries, then only you are able to use Excel very frequently. I think Utkarsh, you have the clarity now little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, just move forward quickly.
Sir, just a thing that is there a way that we can use, like I have put the condition above 15,000. If the condition is true, then it will transfer the value to the if column, or
नहीं
if it is false, then it will transfer 0.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. This just only highlight your cells based on the
Yes, sir.
condition. So in conditional formatting, this only highlight your cell based on certain criteria. It's not going to transfer or change anything.
Okay, sir.
It just only highlight. So
Yes,
just
sir. Yes, sir.
so it just quickly go through the top and bottom rules.
Yes, sir.
Top rule. Suppose that if you want to highlight your top 10, or you can just suppose that you want to take from top 5 in green color. If you want to highlight your top 10 performer in green color, then easily you can do this task by in conditional formatting. So if you want to highlight some lower 5, bottom 5 performance, or bottom 5 or bottom 10, or whatever the number you want to take. Suppose that I'm going to take a bottom 5. Okay. So in this way, so now we go through the different functions of conditional formatting. How to filter out greater than values, less than values, greater than or equal to values. Also, you can use greater than or equal to values. Text that starts with number A, how to find duplicate values. Then we also go through the top and bottom rules. Then we also go through data bars, color scales, and this is as similar as coloring your cells. Just go to, if you want to draw some arrow, suppose that 15,000 se upar hoga, to your sales is showing green. So this arrow is frequently used when you are going to prepare a dashboard. Suppose that if your sales is 10% higher from your previous month or previous year, then it will show arrow upward. But if you, for example, if your sales is 10% less or 20% less than your previous year sale or previous month, it will show downward arrow in green color. So this is frequently used. You can also use here also, but this is frequently used in making dashboard. So, if anyone have any doubt, kindly let me know regarding conditional formatting.
Just a small doubt. What do you mean by dashboard means? How do you define a dashboard?
Okay. So I'm going to. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to show you a dashboard that is prepared by me. So dashboard is a one-page summary of your company profile or your working profile. So if you want to see what is your, or you can say that if you want to see your key performance indicator KPIs, what is your what is key performance indicator? What is your total sales? Suppose that what is your total profit in a particular month? How many new customers are in a particular month? So, or you can compare it with your previous year. So suppose that this is an example of marketing dashboard. So you just Google it and you have idea what is dashboard.
Right.
So, but okay, let's see. So dashboard is basically one page summary of your profile, and and if you want to secure your job in field of Excel, or if you want to impress someone, so definitely we all should need how to prepare dashboard in Excel. So that is very important.
So I have a dashboard open here. If can I show if for clarity if he wants to?
So first I will complete the today's lecture. Then then maybe I will make you host, or I will see if I have the authority to allow you or not. Okay,
Sure,
let me. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
let's
Yes, sir.
just let.
I have
Okay,
I have a
question,
doubt,
sir.
sir. Can you just come back to your slide, the data slide?
yes,
I have a doubt on that.
yes.
Yes, sir. So if I change the number formatting here, the formatting of the number, if I change it to percentage, so and then apply condition formatting on that,
Yes.
is this going to affect it?
No, yes.
Will it remain the same or will change it?
Okay. So if you change percentage, so if you change this number from this particular number for percentage, or if you have a different column whose values are in percentage, they're two different things. Suppose that, well, I'm show you the, just go through the conditional formatting,
Yeah.
new rules,
Okay.
है
Mhm.
ना? 3 data colors.
Okay.
So it will give you some of the whether your values are in number
Okay.
or
The option is there.
percentage.
Okay.
Okay, so there are different formulas, percentiles. So whether are your values are in percentage or percentile. So according to
Okay.
it depends upon your data set. So
Okay.
whether your data is in percentage or in number. Any other question?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, yes.
Sir, in the, in this conditional formatting, when we are selecting the color scales of the icon sets, they are just generating the color and the icons randomly, or is there some criteria for that?
Okay, yes, I already told. If you want to prepare this color arrows based on some criteria, then you have, in that case you have to go to the new rules.
Okay, new rules. Okay,
New rules, 3 color bar or data bars, and you have to put your condition based on your criteria. Okay, then it will highlight your arrow or bar.
And the colors are the
color scale based on your condition.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
No, sir.
Okay, so just move forward. What is your next agenda? So pivot table, that is very important. So first, what is pivot table? Anyone have idea what is the pivot table? So anyone have clarity? कोई पढ़ के नहीं आया आज?
So we take a variable and around that the table is created. Means if there is some central variable and then a table is created depending on that central variable.
Okay, so I'm going to explain first of all what is pivot table or pivot table, whatever the terminology if you want to use, you can use. So pivot table is basically, if you want to summarize your data, then use pivot table. Okay, just like in dashboard. So pivot table are frequently used in preparing dashboard. Excel dashboard. Images. Okay, just see these images. You can okay. So what this is image is showing, it is showing that your data is in a summary way, summarized way. What is your total sales or whatever the KPI it is? What is whether previous month KPIs or current month KPIs? So if you want to summarize your data, then we use pivot table. Or if suppose that you are in an interview and interviewer asks you what is pivot table. So one line answer is that, so pivot table summarize the data in a one sheet. So this is called pivot table, and pivot table is also called the spinal cord of Excel. Spinal cord of Excel. So just go through the data and we will explore how to use pivot table or what is pivot table and how we can use the data analysis by using the pivot table. So what is pivot table? So pivot table is summarize our data in one go. So this is called pivot table. Now how to insert a pivot table? So to insert a pivot table, I recommend select all the data. I recommend you select all the data. Use this method only. Or there are different methods of inserting pivot table. Okay, but I recommend you to select your all data. First of all, select your all data. This is the best way to reduce error in inserting pivot table. So just by using the Control Shift and arrow key, select your entire data, go to insert, go to pivot table. So new worksheet or existing worksheet. So it depends upon your condition. If you want to insert pivot table in this sheet, then we can use existing worksheet. Just select the destination. Yes, insert pivot table here and click OK. So if you want to insert pivot table in this sheet, then we use the option existing sheet, but try to insert your pivot table in new worksheet. Just select the data, go to insert tab, pivot table, and new worksheet. So by default, it is new worksheet selected and click OK. Okay, so but sometimes it happens that in front of you, this dialog box only appear. So just in that case, just right click. Show field list. अच्छा इधर ठीक है. Just click on that. ठीक है, you can see that. So my screen is visible to you all, ना?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So again I am repeating. ठीक है. हाँ बेटा. ठीक है. Okay, and I am repeating this once more. ठीक है. So what is the best method to insert pivot table? Just select the data. Just select the data. Or what is the shortcut key? So one method is insert pivot table, and what is the shortcut key? the shortcut key to insert pivot table is Alt and V. Alt and V is the shortcut key to insert pivot table. ठीक है, inserted. So pivot table contains 4 field options. 4 field options. What filter? So this will show your data, all the variables that are in your data. So all the variables name are showing here. And it so now another thing come to the field area option. So it has 4 field area options. One is filter, another is column, another is row, and your values. So just so if you want to take if you want to filter your data based on criteria, then we put that values in filter. Then just come to the next criteria, values. So always use numerical data. Always use numerical data. Yeah, we can say that numerical data always comes in this area, this field, value field. So only numerical data comes in this value field. Okay. So now we go through filter values. Now we go through what is filter, what is in filter area, and what is values area. Now go through what is contains in column and what is contains in row. So always, so you can take any variable in row, or you can take any text variable. So text variables comes under the row area and column area. Numerical data comes under values area, and all those variables that you want to filter out comes under filter area. Get it? So suppose that we want add our total sales based on salesman. So you can clearly see that salesman is our text values. Salesman is our text values. So only text values, insert only text values in column area and row area. And in values area, so either you can use profit or loss, or you can put net sales, because your net sales, because your number of customers, net sales, your profit or loss is your numerical value. So only these 3 variables comes under your values area, or rest of the order IDs also. So we cannot do calculation order IDs. So order ID, date, product, salesman, regions comes under column area or row area. Only number of customers, net sales, and profit or loss comes under values criteria. I think you have the clarity which data we are going to put in column area, row area, and values area, and filter area. Suppose that just take, okay. So by default, for our convenience, it's calculate that Calvin have done this amount of sales. 12,71,887. Daniel, Henry, Justin, Oliver, Paul, and Sandy. But if you want to filter this value from higher to lower order, suppose that just click the cursor at the top, go to the insert tab, filter, largest to smallest. Or you can do some modifications, whatever you have. Okay. So Henry have the highest sale and Justin have the lower sale. So pivot table in just a single play summarize our data. So this is the main function of pivot table. You can do large amount of calculations in just a single click. So I'm going to take one more time data. Suppose you want to show your data region wise, for example, region wise your sales, then use region in row and net sales in values. Just go filter it out to largest to smallest. So your north region have the highest sale and your west season have the lowest sale. So till now, anyone have any doubt how to insert a pivot table? So kindly ask. So till now, how to insert a pivot table, how to select the data. So anyone have any queries, kindly let me know.
Columns and rows, how do we choose which columns and
This is the best question. So to which variable we put in row and which variable we put in column. So it depends upon the human psychology. So according to my, always use that variable which has higher number of conditions in row and those variable which have less number of conditions in column. For example, so salesman, okay. So you have how many salesmen? Three, in charge. You have 7 salesmen. Okay. And you have 3 reasons. So whatever, so always take higher criteria in column, sorry, in row and lower criteria in column. Suppose that, so if you want to calculate your reason why sales total sales done by salesman, for example, just take the salesman because it is higher in number, take reason in column because there are only 3 regions as compared to, so there are 7 salesmen in 3 regions, so 7 is greater than as compared to 3. So always use those variables that have higher number of unique values or higher values in row and lower values in column.
और सर फिल्टर में क्या आएगा?
ओके अभी करता हूँ
Sir, what if we include net sales and profit column both together?
So you can take n number of variables in values. So in north region, what is your net sales? What is your net profit or loss?
Okay, sir. Means it automatically जो है arranges.
It automatically arranges based on, you can take n number of data. Data is in your values column and it will automatically arrange your cells according to your criteria or according to your data.
Sir, can we
And-
insert multiple pivot tables like one according to the area, one according to the salesman, one according to the profit loss, like this?
You can insert 100 number of pivot table, but you have to use wisely what is the need of that particular that pivot table, because it automatically increases your file size.
Yes, sir.
So suppose that if you are working on a 10 lakh data sheet,
Yes, sir.
so this is hardly कितना data sheet है ये?
1300.
I'm going to count. So it contains 1325. Okay. So nothing. So but if you are working on a 10 lakh plus data or 10 lakh data, so and
Yes, sir.
you have inserted the pivot table, it automatically increases your file size in GBs.
Yes, sir.
So there is no need to make multiple pivot tables in that condition.
And sir, conditional formatting is applicable in pivot tables.
Okay,
sir.
Conditional formatting also are applicable in pivot tables. Okay, pivot table. So you can also take n number of, suppose that if you want to do some if you want to count values, if you want to average, then you can also use average number of sales done by Calvin, average number of sales done by Daniel, average number of sales done by Henry, Justin, whatever.
ये आपने कैसे किया? राइट क्लिक करके?
हाँ, just go to that particular variable, right click, select करके आप right click करो या इस पे just click करोगे तब भी आ जाएगा. Go to the value field setting, and from value field setting you have to n number of statistical method also, standard deviation, variation, product, मतलब when you have to multiply, then we use the product, maximum, minimum. Suppose that I choose max. So maximum sales done by Calvin is 6,250. Profit and loss. Net sales. So maximum sales done by Calvin is 12 lakh, and Sandy have done maximum sales of 12,91,203. Okay, got it. So what comes under criteria? Suppose that you have go to the data, and so if you want to filter out your, suppose that I take reason in filter. Okay. So if you want to select how many sales done by Calvin in middle region, then in that case select middle, click OK. So in middle region, the total number of sales done by Calvin is 4,77,084, and in middle region the total sales done by Sandy is this. Or if you want to just take the west. So if you all have the clarity what variable we take in filter, it also depend upon your
Excuse me, sir.
condition. Yes.
Sir, can you please repeat this filter point?
Okay. Suppose that if you want, well, it's totally depend upon your criteria. So suppose that in this case, I'm going to filter out total sales based on reason. So I take reason in filter, and I just want to know total sales done by Calvin in middle region. So in that case, I just select only middle region and click OK. So this will show how many total number of sales done by Calvin in middle region. Total
Sir,
sales.
if we see, then we can put product also in filter.
You can take n number of variables in
Yes, sir.
any of the field. You can take n number of variables in rows, columns,
Yes,
filter,
sir.
and your values. You can take n number of values.
So what if we forgot any column to add, like we forgot to add the quantity or something, then can we add directly in pivot table, or then otherwise we
No,
have
no,
to
no, no,
add
no.
in sheet?
So first you have to go to the sheet. For example, product name, for example, I just
Yes, sir.
take product name, new product or old product, for
Yes, sir.
example.
So means we have to increase it in original sheet. After
Original,
that we can use.
after original sheet, and also after increasing data in your original sheet, go to the pivot table, go to the design, okay. Go to the analyze tab, go to the change source data, and you have to increase your table range to this. So now you also have to include your data in your table range, or then click OK.
Okay,
So
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
okay. So I
So
think
how can we
so kindly let me know if you have any doubt regarding the pivot table.
sir, can I ask one question?
Uh-huh.
So, if I just want to sort the data, like, if I want to put them in an ascending or descending order, like who has done the sales more, I need the in that way, the ascending or
Okay.
descending.
So,
How?
so in that case, you just simply click on the sales that you want to increase or decrease, or sorting, or you want to sort. Go to the home tab, go to the filter. From here, you can sort your data smallest to largest, or largest to smallest. I think you have the clarity.
Yes,
How
sir.